Hi there, I'm Mark Sebastian, founder of OptionPit.com with the AM Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. Consult your financial professional. Hey, our Volatility Masters class is on. Our list price is going to be $1,800. Right now it is $997. That is a deal. If you're an OptionPit customer, you should have gotten an email from me offering it at a better price. It is going to be a great course. So let's talk about the market. Well, non-farm payrolls are out and volatility is in. If you look, you've got the Jan future now trading below 13. So this expires 2 weeks from now, and it's trading below 13. February is below 15. March, even going all the way out to March, you're dealing with a 16 VIX. I mean, that's just incredibly low. So there is some serious pressure on volatility here. There is a real bid here, which is interesting to watch. It spoos up a little bit because non-farms were pretty flat. All right, so now what's moving? You can see Apple and Amazon are both up nicely. Facebook's been on a little bit of a nice tear. Google, not so awful. Goldman and JP Morgan continue to kind of hold up. After a nice run up in bonds, TLT is off today, but it had a nice little run up, really did. Then, looking across the balance of the complex, nothing overly exciting. Oil's up a touch, but has been pretty flat. These are all good things from a trading perspective. So, where are strength and weaknesses today? Well, you can see you got energy's down a little bit, materials and utilities, things that are a little interest rate sensitive, and financials and some of the other things like that want rates go up are looking good. Nothing really changed to change the way rates should trade today. So that's the good news. Then the overall market, it really isn't a place where volatility. If you look next week, I mean they're playing for a sub. I mean things are lining up for a sub 12 settle. It's been a while since we had that happen. Right, but interestingly, there's zero bid on the 11.5 puts, which I think is kind of interesting. So I might be looking at something in downside, between the 12 and the 11.5s for some sort of trade, or maybe something in Jan, because you see the 11.5s have a bid here. So it's a little odd that the cheaper future doesn't have a bid. Oh, look. And somebody bought them and they just went dime bid. Isn't that funny? So now there is a bid there, and makes for some interesting trading. The 12s are probably cheap if I can get them for the right price. The 12s are cheap. So there's some areas where I think there's value. Our Dow is still 120 points away, and it's probably going to sit there until one of the major Dow components pops. I keep expecting it to move, and it keeps not moving, which is kind of funny. And so there you have it, folks. We could see a 10 VIX today. Doesn't mean it'll settle there. I think you'll get some weekend effect, but I might be looking to get long some downside puts here. All right, folks. If you got questions, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, or you can call me 888-TRADE-01.